Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a 20-minute full body yoga flow and we're going to work on strengthening and make our body more flexible. Let's start in a comfortable sitting position. Close your eyes, bring your hands on your knees and start to breathe deeply through your nose, taking long deep breath. Here now, bring your hands up to the sky, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Try to keep your back straight. Here now, back to the center, reach up to the sky and twist towards the right. Gaze is over your right shoulder. Come again to the center. Bring your feet together in your Baddha Konasana. Your knees are wide, hands are holding your feet and start to move your knees up and down. We want to warm up the hips. For now, we keep the back straight. On your next inhale, hold your knees as low as possible and bend towards your feet, keeping your back straight. We want to lengthen the inner thighs. Exhale, come back, round your spine, and this time bring your head towards your feet. If you want, you can kind of try to pull yourself towards the feet, or you can stay here, allowing the gravity to bring yourself towards the floor. Exhale, release. Leaving your feet the way they are, start to lay on your mat, bringing your back and your head on the floor. If you need, you can bring your heels a bit closer towards you. Here now, engage your glutes, coming into your glute bridge with your feet together and lift. Hold up and exhale, release. We repeat again. So when you inhale, you lift your glutes, you engage. And exhale, release. Keep going up and down. Try not to flare your ribs and keep your core engaged as well. Bringing your attention to the glutes activation. We do a few more. You're doing well. Keep engaging. And now we stay up and pulse up. Keep pulsing, hold as high as possible. And exhale, release. Keep your knees wide. Bring the knees to your chest. Cross your hands behind your head. Lift your head and bring your knees towards your face, engaging your core. So every time you exhale, you bring your knees closer, and when you inhale, you release. If you feel this is too much for your neck, you can always keep your head on your floor. We start to twist. Send your right leg long, knee to elbow. And start to change one side and the other one. Keep engaging your core and make sure not to pull your neck. Keep going, connecting each movement to your breathing. And release. Hug your knee to the chest. Roll side to side. And now keep your right knee bent and send the left leg long. Here now, come to a twist, bringing the right knee to the left. Gaze goes over the right shoulder. Come back to center, hug your knees once again, and now we send the right leg long and hold the left knee to the chest. Inhale here, exhale, come to a twist. Gaze over the left shoulder, left knee to the right side. Here, now come back to center, hug your knees one more time, and now we bring the hands underneath your knees and start to roll up and down the mat, giving a massage to your spine. Do this a couple of times and then come back to a seated position and to tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, send your pelvis up to the sky, coming into your down dog. Make sure that your back is straight, so if you need to, you can always bend your knees. Keep holding your down dog. And on your next inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step in front of the mat on your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend your legs. And when you now unroll your spine, come all the way up with your hands up to the sky. Reach as high as possible. And exhale, release, coming into your mountain pose. Recross the hands behind the back. Push your hands towards the floor, open the chest, look forward. And when you exhale, bend your knees and start to fold over. Bring the forehead towards the knee. Once you reach your limit, push your hands as far as away from your body. We want to lengthen the shoulder. Keep breathing in this position. And when you exhale, release the hands to the floor, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands to the floor, step back, plank. Lower your knees to the floor, bend your elbows. Inhale, open your chest, cobra. And exhale, tuck your toes, come back to your down dog. Bring the weight on the left leg, lift the right leg up to the sky, and step forward, come into your low lunge. Bring the hands up to the sky, open your chest and push your pelvis forward. Now tuck your left toe, lift your left knee, coming into your high lunge. Again, we want to reach high and back with the hands. Make sure to engage your glutes. And on your next inhale, open to the left side, come into your warrior two. Keep your right leg bent. Gaze towards the right hand. Inhale, hands up to the sky, open to the side and bend both legs, coming into your goddess pose. Make sure to engage your glutes. Bring the hands to prayer pose and lift your heels. If you feel this is too much, you can always lower the heels to the floor. We shift the weight towards the left, bending your left leg. We come into a Skandasana. The right leg is straight. You can stay here and help yourself with the balance, keeping the hands to the floor, or you can try to bind your hands behind the left leg. Release, coming back to warrior two. And then to high lunge. Bring the hands to prayer pose, shift your weight forward and come to warrior three. The gaze is forward. Try to bring the left foot as high as possible, engaging your glute. And without losing your balance, bring the left leg forward, keep it bent and cross it over the right leg, coming into your ego pose. Your hands can be on your thighs, or if you want, you can cross your hands into ego arms. If you lose your balance, don't worry, just go back into the pose and try again. Release, bringing the hands up to the sky. Keep your legs bent, coming into a chair pose. Keeping the legs exactly the same, cross your hands behind the back, open the chest and forward fold. Again, the legs are slightly bent and the hands are pushing as far away from the body, lengthening the shoulders. Release, halfway lift, your back is straight. And exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, come to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Shift the weight into the right leg. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Engage your glute. And when you now step forward, coming into your low lunge. Bring the hands up to the sky. Push your pelvis forward. Tuck your right toe. Lift your knee. High lunge. We do the same sequence we did before on the other side. Keep holding your high lunge strong. And now open to the right side, coming into a warrior two. Gaze towards the left hand. Make sure your glutes are engaged. Bring the hands up to the sky, straighten both legs, and now bend. Goddess pose. Bring the hands to prayer pose. Lift your heels and keep engaging your glutes and core. And release. We shift the weight towards the right side, coming into Skandasana. You can keep the hands to the floor for balance, or if you want, you can reach the left hand up to the sky, opening your chest, and maybe try to bind your hands behind the right leg. Either option is perfectly fine. Exhale, release. Come back to warrior two, bending your left leg. Turn to the front of the mat, hands up to the sky, high lunge. Open the chest, and when you now, hands to prayer pose, shift your weight forward, lift the right leg, coming into a warrior three. Well done. This is not easy for balance. Keep holding the leg high, and now bend your right leg, bring it forward, cross it over the left leg, and come into your ego pose. You can choose the option for your hands, bring the arms into ego arms, or keeping them in prayer pose. If you lose your balance, don't worry, just go back into the pose and try again. Release, hands up to the sky. Come to chair pose. Make sure that your back is straight. Cross the hands behind the back, open your chest, look up, and exhale, forward fold. Keep your legs bent and push the hands away from the body. Exhale, release, halfway lift. Forward fold, hands to the floor, bend your knees. Look in front of you and slowly come to sit on the mat. Lift your legs and come to a boat pose. The back is straight, and if you need to, you can always bend your knees. The most important thing is to keep the back straight. Keep engaging your glutes. And when you now lift the hands up to the sky, lower your legs to the floor and forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Again, you can always keep your legs bent if you feel this is too much. Just do whatever is best for your body. Bring the hands up to the sky, reach up one more time, and now with control we lower on the mat with the back, and then the head come down as last. Bring the hands over your head, lengthen as much as possible. Inhale here, and exhale, bend your knees, bring your knees to your chest, and start to swing left and right, giving a massage to your back. Release, bringing the legs up to the sky. We want to keep the legs straight, but if you feel this is too much for the lower back, you can always slightly bend your knees. You can stay here, or if you want some extra challenge, you can lift your pelvis and back up. Bring the hands underneath your back. We stay here one more breath. And on your next exhale, lower your feet over your head to the floor, coming into your plow pose. If your feet are not touching the floor, make sure to keep your hands on your back to support it. If your feet are touching the floor, you can cross your hands and push the hands on the mat. With control, come out of the pose, unrolling your spine on the mat. If you stayed in the pose with the legs up to the sky, start bending the legs. Bend your knees one more time, hug them onto your chest, and swing left and right if you like it. Do it one more time, then hold static and bring your knees towards the left, sending the gaze to the right side, coming into a spinal twist. Keep breathing deeply in and out of your nose. If you want, you can already close your eyes. Come back to center. Shift one more time, left and right. And now send your knees towards the right side. Gaze over the left. Your left arm can be straight or bent, whatever is best for you. Come back to center, hug your knees. Do any movement that you feel you need right now. And on your next inhale, bring the forehead to your knees. Take a deep breath in here, and when you exhale, send your legs long, your hands over your head, and exhale, release. Close your eyes and come into a Shavasana, making sure your feet are mat width apart. Your breathing becomes more relaxed and start to relax completely your body. Take a moment here of complete stillness. Allowing yourself to take a moment to relax and feeling the sensation in your body. Slowly start to wake up your body again, doing small movements, whatever you need right now. Bend your knees, come to a side, and come back to a comfortable seated position. Shake your body a little, move your head side to side, roll your neck, move your shoulders. And then come back to center, bringing one hand to your heart and one on your stomach. Close your eyes and bring the attention again to your breathing. Take a moment here to thank yourself for this practice and time that you found. Notice any sensation in your body and the energy flowing. I hope you enjoy this practice. Thank you very much for practicing with me, and I'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. Bye!